Oh, what's up, y'all, and welcome to the Aging Potheads. I am your boy, Big Brother Boss. With me, as always, is the beautiful Miss Candy. What's going on, girl?
Oh, nothing. Just made it in the nick of time. I look like a thumb because I just got off work. So I ain't got no lashes and makeup on today. But I'm here. I said I wasn't missing another show.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Man, it has been a horrible day for me, but I'm gonna get y'all going. We gonna have it. We gonna get it. But first of all, y'all, let's go ahead and blaze.
Got to find a pen.
Got me a new thing here.
Oh, okay. What?
Man.
There we go. You know what? I'm gonna pack my little bowl. It ain't pinning the way it's supposed to pin.
I get you. I get you. Now, let us know what you're smoking. Let us know where you're watching from tonight. Tonight, I am smoking on some. Wow, Bruce Banner is what I'm smoking on tonight. Man, it is a hybrid, and it's pretty. It's not 50-50. Sometimes, to me, I think it leans a little more indica. But it is a nice brand. It's a nice strain. Like I said, I gave it 4 blunts simply because some of its indica effects.
Okay.
Mostly because of the the couch lock makes me real real lazy. And then if I'm tired, it also makes me a little tired. So, that's why I gave it four blunts here. But it is a good strain. I'd say it's a good strain for medium folks who it's not good for beginners in my opinion. But if you like medium and above, like if you're just an average smoker or above, this will work for you. It's a good brand. I mean, a good strain. And normally Bruce Banner is at a lot of the dispensaries that if you go to, they should have it in there. And yeah. What you smoking on?
I was smoking on, I think I said sour diesel. But
I got Gorilla Glue here.
Gorilla Glue, one of them, it was sour diesel or Gorilla Glue. This it was in a pen that I had from 420. But this right here is just a little mix of shade. Okay. However, the Gorilla Glue, I believe it's a hybrid. It is more indica leaning. So it's to chill vibe. I had it for 420. We was all sitting there looking. We were so damn baked. It was hilarious. We kept passing. It was pins. It was all kind of stuff going on. Yeah. By the time I got there, everybody was just sitting there. What is this? Who gave me this? Like,
yeah.
So but yeah, it's definitely one of those that you would probably have on an occasion like that if you're not one who is an everyday baker like myself. But it's still a good strain. I think I gave it 4 out of 5 or 4.5 out of 5.
Yeah, Gorilla Glue is definitely one of those classic brands. Don't get me wrong. It is old school. Right now we're on Gorilla Glue number 4 because they couldn't find the original strain, so
Yeah.
people are trying to imitate it. Um, like you said, it's a very good party strain. If you and your friends are sitting around in a smoking circle, it's a good thing. I keep it on hand. I smoke it on good occasions. When I
Hmm.
want to celebrate things like
It's a
that.
breakout weed. Yeah, you
Yeah.
can't.
Um,
That's not every day.
yeah. I don't smoke this with just my
With
regular
just
friends. We got to be good friends for me to smoke
yeah,
this. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
I had to
It's
have
more,
seen your titties or something.
huh?
Like something. I said I've had to have seen somebody's titties if I'm smoking that with you.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Yeah, not
it's
an
I don't
acquaintance.
know how y'all treat it at home, but I treat it like a special occasion weed. Even though it is available a lot of places, Gorilla Glue is just one of those strains. I feel you can't smoke it alone. You got to smoke it with a good friend, and y'all
Mm-hmm.
got to, like if we doing the show, I'm smoking. I'm smoking Gorilla Glue because we good friends. You know what I mean? But like you
Right,
said,
right,
I see a set of titties. Yeah, I'm like, I was like, go roll that Gorilla Glue.
right, right. Go get the gorilla glue. She got her titties out.
Exactly. It's like, yeah,
Got
it's like when I got company over and said, Bunny, go roll us a blunt. That's like, what's that? Oh no, 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 no. Get
no,
the
no, no, no.
get the Gorilla
Yeah,
Glue.
yeah, yeah. Come on now. This ain't company. This is the
This
friend.
family.
Yeah, the
Yes.
family.
And
What do
let
you
us
mean?
know, y'all. Let us know in the comments what's your favorite special occasion strain that you like to smoke with friends and smoke on special occasions. Like I said, Gorilla Glue is something I move around. I keep it on hand, but trust me, it once I can buy an ounce, and it's gonna last me about a month and a half. Because like I say,
Mm,
I smoke it like on weekends. If I smoke Gorilla Glue, I ain't gotta work. I definitely ain't gotta work. You know what I mean? I'm sitting up here
yeah,
chilling, trying to have a good time. Like I said, to me, it's really a strain that you have around your friends, and good
exactly.
friends at that. Because the high is very good, and it can put you in the mood. So, in my opinion, you got to have those good friends around because if you got a friend you don't like, oh man, it's about to go down. It's going, it's going to
Yeah,
be
yeah. You might. Something might wind up happening. So you might want to just,
yes.
save
So
that.
be around folks you like and special folks. You know what I mean? Some of the feelings I see for this strain is relaxed, sleepy, hungry. It does get you hungry. Um, but like I said, Gorilla Glue is a good strain. If y'all remember, I think in one of them Jay-Z and Beyonce songs, he said he smoked Gorilla Glue like it's legal. And
Mm,
at the time that song came out, shit, it's been legal here, Jay.
yeah. Okay.
It's been legal here. But yeah, y'all, before we jump into the other stuff, we do have our strain of the week. The strain of the week this week is Cinderella 99. And that is
Okay.
actually a sativa dominant hybrid. And it is this thing right here, y'all, and this should be available at most dispensaries. The
Mm-hmm.
best one here in Vegas that I've got the best batch from is the one over there off of Trop and Decatur. I
Okay.
forgot what it's called, the Treehouse, whatever name it has nowadays.
Right.
Um, but it is it hits your head very fast, and it gives you that nice euphoric high, not the cloudy one, but a euphoric one. Like, man, I feel good, and that's what
Yeah.
Cinderella 99 because it's normally very potent. Normally has a high THC. I recommend if you do go to this dispensary, don't get anything lower than 18% on this one. If it's not 18% or better, I wouldn't mess with it. This is a very good one if you're feeling down. Like today, I had a real bad day. Cinderella 99,
Yeah. Your day kind of
and
stuff. Well, your day
also,
really.
if you're a writer and you hit a wall, this is definitely the strain for you. It gets you thinking, it gets your mind going, and it also, like I said, put you in an all around better mood for the Cinderella 99. Um, these should be in most dispensaries in most places where it's legal. Um, but I love this strain too. Now, before we get to the fun shit we got, there was another shooting in Cleveland, Texas this past weekend, and it involved an 8-year-old child. Um, I can't even get the shit out. Um,
Is that the one where they is that the shooting where the guy, the family, they asked him to stop shooting and he
Yes,
basically turned the gun
yes,
and fired on all of them?
yes.
Yeah, they just caught him too.
Yeah, they just
And
caught him.
I wish they would shoot him back too. That, I mean, that's
Yeah,
just my.
this guy, this started over what I think is just the dumbest shit. The family went over and said, "Hey, we're trying to get our kids to sleep. You're shooting the guns. We're trying to get our kids to sleep." And then they walked away. The guy comes to their house, shoots them execution style, including an 8-year-old kid. Two of the women who were found dead were actually covering children who survived.
Mm.
This guy, he went on a run for I'm not 9 months, 4 days. They finally got his ass last night. They also arrested his wife for helping him get away.
Good.
I hope they reinstate the electric chair in Texas, and
I do too.
and
Or the firing squad, or
yeah,
yeah, one of those, because you deserve to die the way that you shot them people
mm-hmm,
so
yeah,
recklessly like that. That is ridiculous. That is insane. All
yes,
they asked you to do was stop shooting because they're children next door,
mm-hmm,
and like I don't understand what people are on nowadays. That people
yeah,
just act like they don't have anything to lose,
yeah,
and it's scary. Like we had a shooting today, I think in Atlanta. So
mm-hmm.
another mass shooter, or not mass shooter. What do they call it when it's multiple shooting
Well,
or
they
something like
describe a
that?
mass shooting as anything over 2 deaths, so three
Yeah,
or
so
more.
it's still mass, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think like I say, I'm trying not to get political. I just think these folks need to get the shit together and do things that we need. Do things that it's kind of hard. I just don't. I'm gonna move on.
I don't know what you do. I mean,
Yeah.
people have the right to bear arms, but like if y'all just give everybody the right to bear arms, then
Hmm.
the stuff like this can happen. They gonna enact what is it, vigilante
Yes.
laws when they feel like they can,
Uh-huh.
and I mean, I'm short of
Uh-huh.
this close to just saying, either everybody has to get a gun or get rid of them all
Yeah.
because, like
Hmm.
there's no middle ground. Everybody has to get one,
Yeah.
because
Yes. Yes. Well, the thing is, when you add more guns, that increases the risk of more
it
death.
does.
I'm all for folks having guns. I'm all for it. I just think, I don't know. It's just it's a problem, and it's going to require multiple solutions, not just one. Um, I I'm Generation X. We were raised with gun safety. We knew that guns were dangerous. We knew that you know if you had a gun, it was used for protection. It wasn't used for us to go out and shoot when we get drunk one night. It wasn't used for us if somebody hurt our feelings to go shoot them. That's not what I was. That's not how I was raised or how I was taught. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Mine
So,
wasn't either, but
huh?
I don't. I said mine really wasn't either, but I think the
Right.
guy's probably around my age, more close to my age group. I don't.
Uh huh.
Um,
And
but I don't know.
I gotta get this title thing going. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm tired of talking about death every
Hmm.
day.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
have to shut myself off to it because I'm not gonna, like it's gonna be overload. Like
Uh
it
huh.
happens too much. I have to be sensitized, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And I don't want to, but every time I see it, I just be like, all right, whatever.
Hmm.
Somebody passed it.
Yes. And that's the thing too. For those folks who I should have said trigger warning because we don't have to watch this stuff, y'all. We don't. We don't have to read about it. We don't have to look at it. And just for self care, if y'all don't want to watch that type of stuff or see that type of stuff on the news, then let's just go ahead. Nobody's going to stop you from not not doing it. And Tony said we both seen baked as fuck. Yeah, I've been smoking and sleeping all day, man.
And I literally just walked in the door. Still discombobulated a little bit. I'm trying to, but yeah, that's pretty much where we are with it. I would definitely, because there's so much
Yeah.
coming at you on social media all day, every day. It's definitely good to take a sabbatical from social media sometimes. Like, I know sometimes I'll be like, you know what? I'm not even gonna get on here today.
Exactly.
Or, I'm gonna try my best not to say nothing on here today.
Rest in peace to all those involved, and condolences to the families. I really just hope this stuff comes to a head and just stops, or at least we're not seeing it all the time. But yeah, we're gonna move on from that, y'all. And I got some shit. I didn't put this in the thing, but we gotta get on this, y'all. It's they released this last week that oral sex increases throat cancer risk.
Because I've been it does.
I know, right?
Right.
And so my question to y'all is this gonna stop you? Because it says oral sex with multiple partners can lead to throat cancer. And it's like, okay, I'm gonna let you know right now. I'm eating as much pussy as I can. I'm not going.
I mean, I'm saying, like, because I was gonna say I can understand why multiple partners, because it is a lot of fluid in your throat area. But like I feel like I mean, what don't cause cancer in all reality? Like everything we do. You walk outside and this ring light is finna get cancer. Like,
and that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at.
But I mean, like everything, the things we eat, the stuff y'all putting in this food, or the stuff y'all putting in this air. Like, I just at this point, like, if you make it out of here without some form of it, then
Yep.
It ain't gonna stop me from eating pussy though.
Hey, shit. Hey, I understand. I completely understand. And it's one of those things about HPV, and it's like, okay, y'all pushing this HPV thing a little bit too much for me,
HPV is worse. Yeah. General worse. Like,
and then they say it increases your chances of cancer. Okay, I get it. Like you just said, cancer can give me anything. But I'm gonna tell you right now, there's two things I don't think I'm gonna give up. That's weed and eating pussy. And I'm just gonna put that out there. I'm a smoke. and if I get cancer, that's what it is. I understand it sounds kind of morbid, and I'm not trying to down those who.
Yeah, we're not making light of it, but I kind of am, because I mean it's not gonna, I wouldn't give a damn. Like it's not gonna stop me, and they're not stop me from eating at 8. So
and Tony said that most women are born with HPV, so kiss my brown ass. And that
born with it.
It's funny you should say that, Tony, because there was an article released by the CDC this morning. And once again, y'all, I read a lot of shit. We going off the rails a little bit here. But now they're saying, so they told us something that we already remember when COVID started getting bad, and they told us to wash our hands, keep our hands clean, and shit we should have learned in kindergarten.
Yeah.
Now, there's this disease going around that's caused by contact with fecal matter. And so what they're saying is that we need to wash our balls and ass and private parts before we have sex, before and after. Now, that's elementary, is it not?
Yes, like I mean, they find fecal matter on $1, so like we all touch those.
Who's out in these streets?
Right.
Who's out in these streets doing this shit? And I can tell you, I've been caught out there a couple of times, but trust me, I'm washing my balls and everything in that sink when I know it's about to go down. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I'm not, because I don't want to get talked about, so I'm very I'm very on my hygiene, especially if I know I'm gonna be, be busting this thing wide open. So, sometimes, you just be out there, out and about, and sometimes nastiest sex is, when you're a little tart.
Yeah.
But, like fecal matter, I know some people don't even wash their ass every day or hold their booty open in the shower.
Yeah, that's a whole separate.
Motherfuckers don't even open their ass in the shower, so I don't know.
That's a whole separate thing, y'all. And Tony, you're right, man. You do got some issues there, man. And I know some people like salty balls. Don't get me wrong. If that's your kink, that's your kink. But some women don't like salty balls, and you don't want to be. You don't want to be. Let me tell you something. If you like your dick sucked, men, listen to me. If you like that shit, keep your balls clean at all times.
Keep all that down there, because you
keep
might
all that down there clean. Don't nobody like
and your ass press. Keep open your men. A lot of men don't open their booty in the shower because they feel like it's
this was gonna come up.
Open your booty. Get the water in there. You got to get the water in there. You got to take a rag and get in there and wipe it out. So, because just water going through it ain't going to clean it, and it's not going to, your skin has oil and stuff that build up every day. You got to get a wash rag and get all that off. That's all it is. Oil, that shit stinks. Like, just get down there because I might want to, eat some ass or something is just what I'm saying. So, just please make sure.
Yeah. That's what I think.
All that.
That's what I think. That's what I think that this article is reaching for. It says, hey, I'm going to need y'all, if y'all going to eat ass, y'all got to make sure the ass is clean.
Clean. Make sure it's just make sure you never know. You might never know.
I'm going to tell you,
get your ass ate. Okay.
Yeah, when the shower, that water hitting me, boy, I'm busting it open for that soapy water. I am busting it open. And y'all, I know we got a little guttural, but I mean, come on now. Y'all not gonna keep me from having oral sex. Y'all just not.
You're not gonna stop that. I don't know why they. I mean, it clearly. It hasn't stopped anything because if you could go back to before we even had indoor plumbing, everybody was, the French, they love that shit. So
I'm sorry, y'all. Oral sex is where I'm gonna be at, and I'd rather say I got throat cancer from eating pussy than some other shit. I'm just saying. I just want to know
anything else. Well, I mean that's the best case scenario for me to get throat cancer.
So. Exactly. And I get it, y'all. Trust me, I get it and I understand. But I'm letting you know right now, I'm not giving up weed. I'm not giving up oral sex. I'm not giving up my guns. There's a whole lot of shit I'm not finna do. But yeah, that's one on top of the list. You tell me that. Man, I ain't moving with this topic when we moving the show to OnlyFans. Nah. Maybe Patreon because we need that money. Maybe Patreon.
Yeah, I've been here for that Patreon. We might get some other conversations going on Patreon, but y'all gotta pay for that.
Yeah, so yeah, most definitely, y'all. That's the thing that hit my that's been the topic of the week lately, and of course, as we get to it, y'all. Like I said, I know this wasn't on our list, Candy, but it came up at last minute because now the incels are blaming women. They have to come out the woodworks. They're always going to use this opportunity to slut shame women because the article talks about having multiple oral sex partners. And I'm thinking to myself, how can you with a straight face say you're going to blame it on women when men do the same thing? What you upset with, not suck dick, but I don't know. I don't know these men's lives. I don't know what they do in their lives. But what's killing me is that you just can't keep saying this, guys. This shit ain't right.
Y'all have to come back with a better rebuttal. Like blaming women for every fucking thing that's wrong with your life because you got your heart broke back in the 7th grade and never got over the shit. It's not my problem, bro. It's not my problem. I don't give a fuck. Get over it. Get over it.
The thing about this, and I always say this shit to these types of guys. Y'all do know y'all worry about another man's penis being in your girl's mouth and not enjoying your girl's mouth on your penis. That
Y'all
befuddles
be worried
me.
about the wrong shit. That's how I know y'all don't get no pussy. Because y'all be worried about the wrong shit. If you was getting pussy and you was living out here vicariously, yeah, it's certain shit
Yeah.
shouldn't bother you. Now, you got people are people, so we people and we complain about little shit. But genuinely, if you just out here being the best you and confident and walking me, and then certain shit you just like that's how I know you're not getting no pussy or not getting the pussy you
Exactly.
want or think you
Yeah.
deserve. Like because that be
Exactly.
the issue too. But
So
you
yeah,
niggas
I
get
don't
wrong.
know. I don't know what these niggas do. Oh, I shouldn't say niggas. These people
Yeah,
doing, y'all.
sorry. Yeah, sorry.
But y'all, let us know in the comments. A couple of things. Do you wash your ass before and after sex? Which I thought that's something I was taught in high school. And I've been out of high school 30 years. Two, with the link between throat cancer and oral sex, does that mean you gonna stop giving oral sex to your partner, or if you in that life, your multiple partners? You know what I mean? You know, it is what it is, y'all. That's the question out. Go ahead and let us know what your thoughts are in the comments. I'm sure Tony done said a couple of things. What's up, David? Welcome to the show. Let us know what you're smoking and where you're watching from. And we're gonna move on because this next topic, y'all, is something that, I I'm not a big conspiracy theorist fan. I mean, a big conspiracy theory fan. I'm not. I like some of them. Some of them are fun. Some of them are cool. Some of them are like, huh? But
Mm-hmm.
one thing I know across the board with everybody I know is that everybody has some conspiracy theory surrounding the Met Gala. Now, for those who don't know what the Met Gala is, it is an annual um, celebration at the Metropolitan Museum in New York City, and it's pretty much they only invite A-list celebrities, politicians,
It's
things like that.
hosted by
Huh?
Anna Wintour. Only Anna Wintour, the she's the editor in chief for Vanity
Vogue.
Fair,
Vogue.
Vogue magazine. She throws it every year.
Yes.
Then go ahead, she.
And these things are so. Oh, let's go. I'm sorry, that's your question. These things are so exclusive. There's a no social media policy. There's a no phone policy on the inside of this place, and all we see is the red carpet. We see people go in, and we see people who choose to go in publicly. Let me get that clear. People who choose to go in publicly. All right, now over the years, we've been taught, I don't know, in my culture, we've been taught that this is where the Illuminati has their annual meeting and they induct new members.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know where that started. I don't care. But it sounds cool since we don't know what's going
We
on
can just come up with
in
whatever.
there. You
Yeah,
know what
I
I
mean, we can come up with whatever. Some people say it's just a cosplay for the,
mean?
the rich. Because we don't know what's going in there. They might be. It might be like, what is it? What was that movie with Anna Nicole Kidman and
Oh, Eyes Wide Shut?
Did I say Anna Nicole Kidman? Nicole Kidman.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Eyes Wide.
Eyes Wide Shut, where it's just they all in cloaks when they get in there, and it's like a pit of fire in the middle, and they sacrifice to somebody, or they might just be in there doing, the line dancing. We don't know,
Yeah, I
you
don't know
know.
what they're in there doing, but I like your question. You said cosplay for the rich Illuminati, and
Yeah.
what happens, y'all, is some folks will go over the top for this thing. I mean, a lot of it is over the top. A lot of it is just fashion. Like a lot of designers will lend their designs
Mm-hmm.
to stars so they can go on the carpet here. And what I did
Mm-hmm.
find out is that they have like 3 outfits. They'll have like a red carpet outfit, a dinner
Yep.
outfit, and then like their mingling, let me get the fuck out of here outfit.
Yeah,
There's 3 outfits.
traveling outfit to and from, like
Yeah.
it's really a lot of pomp and circumstance.
Mm-hmm.
But it is good to see, like, a lot of people look forward to it. It's very high fashion, very, I mean, obviously stuff you wouldn't see. And but this year's tribute was to Karl Lagerfeld, who was,
Mm-hmm.
just recently passed.
Yeah,
He did a lot of Chanel work for the House of
Chanel.
Chanel.
Yeah.
We saw both look kind of on there. I think Rihanna wore, something Chanel inspired by him.
Mm-hmm.
So, and there was some people that, um, just dressed regular, So I
Yeah.
don't know what Lil Nas X was. I think he was some little shiny demon or something. But,
Yeah.
um, it's just, like I said, we don't know what they're doing in there. It
Yeah.
is kind of fun to just kind of poke and saying it is an Illuminati event, but they might
Mm-hmm.
just be there, holding
Yeah.
hands and singing, kicking cans and shit. Like it probably ain't even
Exactly.
nothing, but.
Like, yeah, and they're picking their noses because there's nobody in there to say.
Yeah, or just in there bored as shit talking to each other,
Yeah,
like a school dance or something, like
exactly.
I
But yeah,
don't think anybody performs there, so
yeah, they
I
do.
don't
I
even
do
know
know
what
there's.
school.
I do know Lizzo performed that night, but she was
Oh,
playing the flute. She wasn't
okay.
doing like none of her songs. She was playing the flute. Um.
Yeah, okay.
Tony
That's
said we
cool.
froze. Yeah, that's got to be you, Tony. I know we lagging, but frozen. Nah, we're not frozen.
Yeah,
Uh,
sorry ass
and
cock.
one of the things I talk about here with my girls is like when they wear white, they're finna get inducted. You know what I
Okay.
mean? If they're wearing white, they're getting inducted. I don't know where that came from, but I believe that part too. If there's if you're wearing white, you're gonna get inducted to the Illuminati. There's folks who are most of the folks who are there for the first time. They always wear black and white. You know what I mean?
Me too.
Um,
Me
then you have those who just use it to dress outrageously, like Little Nas X. Um, Billy Porter is always over the top for these things, and Doja Cat decides to show up as a cat.
As a
Uh,
cat, as Karl Lagerfeld's cat. So
yeah.
the whole thing with because Jared Leto came in the actual cat costume as
Uh huh.
well. So Karl Lagerfeld, his cat, I forget, it's
Uh-huh.
some weird name, but the cat is about as famous as him. And it was an all white cat. The cat passed. I don't know if the cat's still living or not, but
Yeah.
that's why. Because I was like, oh, she didn't. She really looks like a cat. Like she really
Uh-huh.
wouldn't get the whole prosthesis or makeup done or what have you, and she
Mhm.
looks like. You remember that show? And it was it Beauty and the Beast that came on TV in the '90s, and that Beast character, that white guy that played with the red hair. I
Yeah.
remember when I don't know. I think it was Beauty, but it used to be a TV show that came on, and
It
that's what she
depends on which
reminded
one.
me of.
There was two. There was two of them. One was in the late '80s, early '90s with Ron Perlman and Linda Hamilton, and then there was a
I
new
think that's
one here.
probably who I'm talking about. Brown, that one.
Hmm.
That's what she looked like to me. Ron Perlman and as the Beast.
Okay, and
Yeah.
Jared Leto came dressed as his cat too. A lot of folks who were there were saying, "Yeah, that's Jared. That's got to be Jared," because Jared Leto always doing the dumb shit. And when I say,
Right.
let me get this, because those who don't know vernacular, when I say dumb shit, I could mean anything. It's like dumb shit meaning he was just having fun. It could be dumb shit meaning damn he just doing stupid shit. It could be
I like
anything.
Jared Leto. A lot of people don't like him for some reason. I guess they rub, he rubs people the wrong way. But I like Jared Leto.
Yeah, I like Jared Leto too. I love Jared Leto. Um, not wasn't a good Joker. I can tell you that wasn't a good Joker.
I
I
didn't
could,
see his Joker. I saw him. He did Morbius, didn't he?
yeah, Morbius.
Did
Yeah,
Morbius. A lot of people didn't like him as Morbius either, but I thought he was perfect for it because that's like right up his alley. Is that
the
kind
weird
of
shit. He does the weird
yeah
shit.
weird shit. Yeah, he does shit like
Yeah,
that.
he
So
does that, and
I thought he yeah
much
his
love
Joker was terrible.
to Jared Leto. But yeah, my girl and I always have these theories that pop up. Like, you know, the Wade showed up. She was wearing red. He was wearing black. He had them gloves on. Uh, I was like, I don't know who's the submissive here, but then I saw the type of choker that Gabrielle had on, which which some people were commonly referred to as a slave collar, and um, Dwayne Wade had on a silver bracelet that was on his left arm, uh, which implies dominance. But hey,
Okay.
those are
See, that's
my
what I said too. That's what I say about Russell and Sierra. I feel like Russell is very dumb. I just think that
Mhm.
most simps don't realize that how dumb he is just because, like, he
soft.
yeah, he ain't salty just because he ain't, out here telling everybody he's an alpha or out here screaming, from the top of his lungs, like that doesn't mean that he's not alpha. He's just,
Hmm. And
you
yes,
know,
Tony, to answer your question, this is a new piece. Um, that's all. That's what it is. That's what y'all see there.
looks like a
Um,
gavel.
yeah, it gives me Ward Cleaver vibes. Like Beaver, what the fuck
Hmm.
you doing over there, boy?
Right.
Makes you feel like an old rich white man,
Right.
talking shit. Or I could be like, it's elementary, my dear Watson.
Right. You just need the little hat.
Yeah,
Cape or whatever that weird thing is.
exactly. This is a beautiful piece. I got this at the smoke shop that here in Vegas. It is on Rancho and Charleston in the Smith's parking lot.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
it's over there. Um, piece was relatively inexpensive. It was $20. That might be a little expensive for folks, but if I like it,
Pothead. Like, we buy all that type of shit like that.
yeah, I buy this shit. Some of the shit they got there, y'all, is some of the stuff they got there is novelty smoking stuff. I would never smoke out of it. I would definitely just have it for a conversation piece.
Mhm.
Tony, no, you don't need to put water in it, but the one I might have next week, I think does have water in it.
Mm.
I try not to buy a lot of shit because when I walk into it and I see all that glass and I say like, man, that looks cool. I know it's not practical, but that looks cool.
Right.
You
I'll be
know,
like, ooh, and then and then you got
yeah. But yeah, they had a couple of them there. This was the one I went with. I like it. Like I said, it gives me, it gives me like old man, old Popeye. Let me stop.
I yeah.
Exactly. But yeah, it definitely gives that to me. And like I said, you don't need to put water in it. Although I know it looks kind of big, but nah, I just smoke out of it. It's pretty good here. The carburetor. I love my carburetors on the left hand side. I don't know how you feel when y'all smoke a pipe, but I like my carburetors on the left hand side because I can get my thumb over it. You know.
Okay, yeah.
So it's definitely a fun thing. I packed it with my Bruce Banner today, and
It's a good
it's good.
smoke.
One thing you do to y'all, if y'all do have this type of thing, just for like when it's easy for easy cleaning, get you some screens, get you some brass or silver screens, and just put it in the hole there. What that does is
Yeah.
it
A
keeps the
little.
little particles from getting out. That way you don't have to clean it as often.
Mm-hmm.
Um, when you do clean your stuff. And by the way, clean your fucking equipment. I can't stand going to somebody's house and their bong is dirty as fuck.
Yeah, I try to clean mine
Yeah,
regularly. Baby Yoda took a little, he need a little
yeah,
bath. But baby
yeah.
Grogu
Baby
need.
Yoda, though, all you gotta do is clean out the thing, running it. It's cool, but I hate going to people's house. Like, dude, when was the last time you changed this fucking bong water? I need you
And
to.
then it does something to the smoke too. It's not. It makes it taste dirty or like soot, like or something like that. So I like a clean smoke if I'm smoking out of a
Yeah,
pipe. And it just, yeah, just clean it out, y'all.
yeah.
Don't
I
just crack that pipe.
I I normally use ice water, ice and um distilled water. You know,
Okay.
in my bong. When I do smoke a bong, I'm not a big bong person. So if you do see a bong at my house, it's normally just a conversation piece, just something I saw that looked cool. So I bought it. I'm normally a pipe guy. Pipe and papers, y'all. That's what you're gonna catch me. I'm moving away from leaf because I am a weed snob, and that was one of the last things I gave up when I became a weed snob. Is moving to non-tobacco leaf products or
Yeah.
papers, hemp. I'm mostly really into hemp. A lot of times, everything I roll, if I share it with y'all, it's normally rolled in hemp. And I'm even starting now to move to organic hemp because I realize that some of this stuff still has some sort of nicotine in it. Don't know why they do that, but those out there who are good smokers, stop smoking out of blacks. Stop smoking out of leaves. Smoke it out of paper or out of pipe. That's the best thing because that way you can taste the weed and it'll get
Yeah.
you higher. Some of y'all ain't high. Some of y'all just got a nicotine high and y'all just don't know it. You know what I mean?
Like that. Yeah.
So definitely, I used to smoke out of leaves too because I thought it was cool. Next time, try a hemp wrap. There's different hemp wraps out on the market. Try one, get one that works for you. Shit, get some rose petals. You know,
you got some
yeah,
raws.
yeah. If you got rose petals, you know you can roll them up in rose petals. I thought y'all might not know that. You know,
I've seen people do that. Yeah, rolling in rose petals, and put lavender or something like that. And I've seen that a few times.
yeah, lavender. Notice things like lavender, chamomile, mango. These things have myrcene in them. Myrcene is one of the biggest chemicals in indicas. That's what gives you that drowsy feeling, that down feeling, or I shouldn't say down feeling, that heavy feeling. So just imagine if you dry this up, put it in there. It is safe to smoke. That's why lavender and chamomile are good things you want to drink before you go to bed because they soothe, they help you relax. I'm getting all scientific about the weed, but that's how I feel. I'm passionate about my weed. Like Tony just said.
Some people like, I'm finna smoke my weed the way I want to fucking smoke it anyway.
Yeah.
You know?
And go ahead. But trust me, y'all, stop smoking out of leaves. Trust me, stop smoking out of leaves. And I bet you if you stop smoking out of leaves, you'll stop smoking Newports too. I'll tell you that right now.
Okay.
She's like, I don't know. She's like, I get it.
Remember how we said we wasn't gonna stop eating pussy because it gave us throat cancer?
Yeah.
I think this is kind of that too. Yeah.
I'm there right now.
I feel like it's kind of that too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. You know, but yeah, y'all, I get it, y'all. And the Met Gala is a fun thing. If I ever get invited, I'm taking you all with me. I don't give a fuck what they say. If they do some real funky shit up in there, I'm gonna let y'all know.
Like, listen.
If it's some Illuminati shit, I might not let you know because you know
it might be a life or death thing, you know.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
all right, we let you in here, but you can't say a goddamn thing about whatever goes on in Fight Club stays in Fight Club.
Exactly.
You know, like,
exactly, y'all.
What happened if it don't? So
yeah. And exactly. And now Chris said, "Hey Chris, how you doing, bro?" Chris is the homie from the Bay Area. Chris is a real cool cat. Now he said, well, you should start growing. And yeah, I do plan on growing. Right now I live in an apartment. So you know, I don't really have the space for a grow.
yeah.
And he was like, know exactly what's in your weed. I get that, man, and that's where I'm trying to get to. You know, because we don't know how they grow our weed. We just get high.
Yeah, we don't know what, but they might have wiped their ass with our weed, and we don't even know.
Like, they bet not. They bet not. I'll be like, well, this weed kind of funky. Yeah.
They probably peed in it, see how the ammonia make it grow. I don't know. You know, you never know.
And Chris says they have small huts. You know, I know. I just rather not because motherfuckers like stealing shit around here. If I come out one day and my shit is stolen off my balcony, I'm gonna be upset. I'm very upset. Yeah. So yeah, I get it, y'all. It is true. It is good when you grow your own stuff, because you can grow your own, dry your own, rotate it out. I do plan when I move this month. I do plan on having a grow and growing some stuff in my house. I am gonna get huts, you know, stuff that comes with all lighting, all that shit. I'm gonna get all that. I don't want to be the one. I just want to be able to just turn. I might even set it on the timer so it sets it so the light go on and off without me there. I'm just gonna water that bitch, you know. But yeah, let's move towards a more holistic point of it. Tony says he doesn't have the patience to grow. I get it because
We know.
it could be weeks, sometimes 4 to 5 months before you get your first when
Little
you get your
sprout.
first thing. So I get it. I completely get it. And let's see here. And let's see what he said it was growing for a while just to make sure my wife knew what was in it, and she said it tasted cleaner. I can see that.
Yeah, it makes sense. Like he's totally making sense for it to grow it, because now you know exactly what's going in it, and
Exactly.
if you poison yourself, and that's on you.
Oh, I feel it. I feel that. Now, y'all, we done gone off the rails a little here,
Right.
and there's some stuff we gonna hit next week because it's not really important this week to hit on it. It's like nothing. All the stuff we have is stuff that we can talk about all the time. Last week you were gone, so you said you watched the Black Lady sketch show, which I think is fun.
Yes, I love the Black Lady. It's starring oh my gosh, I can't even think of the young ladies' names, but they're it's like it's a sketch comedy. It's on HBO Max. They're on their 4th season.
Yes.
And so I just been catching up on little shows, the ones that are out this season. I watch it on YouTube a lot, and they're funny. It's kind of in living color style, but it's more on set. It's not like in a studio or anything like that. They're just going to different locations and filming, but it has the same kind of, sketch comedy sort of thing.
I like it. I like it. It's produced by Issa Rae.
Yes,
Issa Rae produced it, and I believe the first season even Quinta Brunson was in there.
Yeah, she was in it. She pops up every now and again. Some very funny ladies, funny Black ladies. Very young, some of them are very new into, comedy or just new to us.
And Chris said Robin Thede. That's her name.
Robin Thede. Yes, thank you, Chris.
She is hilarious.
And,
I'm sorry, I don't remember her name, but I know her. She's been on
the Osinka when she does the super woke Black lady where she Dr. Osinka something.
Yeah.
Something.
Also, she's in. I think it's her in that TV show South Central that's on Comedy Central. South Side is what they call it.
South Side.
Yeah, it's on. That is streaming on Comedy Central. That's a fun show, but Black Lady Sketch Show is good too. HBO Max, or Max is what they want to call themselves nowadays.
Yeah,
they're not pushing this show as well as they should.
They're not. You would hear it all over, and we know why they're not. But
yeah, I when I first watched it, I'm gonna be 100% with you. I wasn't too enthusiastic about it, but after that first episode, I was like, "Oh, this is fucking hilarious! This is fucking hilarious, y'all."
Yeah,
this is like it didn't win it. I think it got nominated for something, probably an Image Award, and they didn't get it. I was like, this show right here, they should these ladies should get an award.
Issa Rae is hilarious too. So
yeah, I think you gave this 4.5 blunts. I'm sorry.
Yes, I did. 4 out of 5. Maybe 4.5 out of 5.
Yeah.
Some of them are, some it's hit or miss. It's a sketch show. So, some are gonna be funny, some aren't gonna be that funny, but more political. It's just, just watch and support,
Yeah, and that's why they call it a sketch show. That's why they call it a sketch show. If you don't like it, I mean, there's some Saturday Night Live skits I don't like, but I did like another skit in the show. And Chris said everything is from a black women perspective. That's true, y'all. And also think of it as one of those things. If you're not black, you watch it anyway, because a lot of our quirks that we think are cultural sometimes go across the board.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Very true. We also relate on some, like it's relatable just because, it's through a perspective of a black woman.
Mm-hmm.
black women doesn't mean that you can't find anything relatable
Mm-hmm.
or funny out of it, you know.
And
So
a lot of it, in which this is what I think makes it the better and the most fun, is that a lot of it is written by those who perform it. You know,
yes,
Robin Thede does a lot of her writing. Um,
yes.
what's her name? Yvette. I don't have her last name, Yvette. I can't remember her last name, but she actually does a lot of other shows too. But she always comes on here, and
Mm-hmm.
she always comes on the show from time to time to do a skit or two. But a lot of the stuff is written by them, so that means that they feel it and they know it. So
Yeah.
definitely that's going to be the thing. Hey, Keish, how you doing? Thank you for joining us tonight. Now, what I actually started watching also is The Power on Amazon Prime Video. Once again, this is woman led, and what it is basically uh, I've only watched a couple of episodes, but what it shows is through some sort of scientific experiment, young ladies were given some sort of superpowers.
Okay.
Uh, one has electricity, one can create fire, different things that these women do, and it's an ominous thing. Like these folks are they're being watched, and there's a
Okay.
darker thing. There's a darker reason at in lurking in the background. It's a slow burn, y'all. Don't get me wrong. Just don't expect it to jump into action. It's a slow burn. I gave it 4 blunts because it is too much of a slow burn to where you could lose interest.
Uh,
So definitely, y'all, I suggest it, but like I said, it is a slow burn. So if you're not used to slow burn type action, I wouldn't recommend it, especially because this one will test your patience, and I'm a patient person. Now, you also watched the show called the
the
Diplomat,
diplomat.
which is on
Yeah.
which is on
It's
Netflix.
starring. It's on Netflix. It's starring Kerry Russell, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think of who else is in it. That's kind of. It's definitely some actors that you recognize in there, but she's the
Mm-hmm.
main. I think she produces this show. She's the EP. It's one of those, kind of scandal sorts of, but
Mm-hmm.
it starts off kind of like that, but they're grooming her to be like the vice president, but she's like CIA or something like that. So she's
Mm-hmm.
one of those people that, that kind of wants to stay out of the mix, but they keep trying to bring her in the mix.
Yeah.
So, I've watched, I think, 4 episodes of it now. It's
Uh-huh.
pretty good. It keeps me, it's kept my attention so far. But it's one of those, political dramas on Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
If you like those, then you would
Yeah.
like this. Kerry Russell, she's from, was she Felicity?
Yes, she is
She was
Felicity.
Felicity. Yeah, she was Felicity back in the 90s. So if you
Mm-hmm.
know who Felicity was, then this is the lady that's starring in this show now. So it's
Mm-hmm.
good to see her. I've always liked her look.
Yes. And I don't think Jamie Foxx was in this one, Chris. If you're talking about which Jamie Foxx? Jamie Foxx has a few movies on Netflix, but
Yeah, no, this is just
there was one where he was a superhero. I know which one you're talking about. But this isn't the Power isn't that one. Uh,
oh yeah.
yeah, but you know what, Chris? It is in that vein. It is similar to the plot of that movie. Most definitely, it's similar to the plot of that movie. And I can't remember the name of that movie with Jamie Foxx, where they were given superpowers. Uh,
I don't think I've seen that one. But speaking
you
of
gotta
which,
watch it. It's
let's
actually
keep Jamie
cool.
Foxx in our prayers too, because I've been reading today that he's kind of taking a turn for the worse. So
That's crazy. That's
yeah, because
crazy.
they just said that he was getting better. So I'm trying to figure out when
Yeah,
do
he
you
got on.
think
He posted on Instagram this morning
they
that
say,
he was getting better.
well, his friends or something that I read today said that he's not doing too hot. Keep
Mhm.
that, but all this stuff comes from the internet, so we don't know.
Yeah.
Until he come out and say then just keep him in
Mhm.
y'all's thoughts and prayers because we
Yes,
don't
please keep us in your
know.
thoughts and prayers. And that movie you were talking about with Jamie Foxx is called Project Power, Chris. And that is on Netflix. It's actually a pretty good movie, Candy. If you haven't seen it, it's a pretty good movie to watch. I
Okay.
actually, I actually enjoyed it. It was pretty good. Um, it was pretty good. Also, it's a lot of black folks in there, so yeah, y'all definitely should check that out. Not because of that, but that's how I am. That's my bias sometimes. But
Yeah.
yeah, y'all definitely need to check that out. That is on Netflix. Now, let's get to what we eat, y'all. What are y'all munching on? I mean, when y'all have the munchies, what are y'all munching on? Now, Candy sent this in the thing, and I was like, what?
Listen.
All
So
right.
listen, right. I happened upon this snack. The other night I was sitting up eating Cool Ranch Doritos.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I took some of the Cool Ranch Dorito and I put Polynesian sauce. What were we eating? I forgot. We were eating it's these these egg rolls that he had made. They were so good.
Mm-hmm.
That you just put them in the air fryer or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so we had the Polynesian sauce with it.
Yeah.
So we just munching, sitting up smoking and munching. So I put the Polynesian sauce on the Cool Ranch, on the flaming hot Cool Ranch. They gotta be flaming hot, so I think I left that out. They have
Yeah.
to be flaming hot. So it gives you a spicy and a sweet. Kind of
Mm-hmm.
tastes like a
Yeah.
sweet heat sauce or something like that. But I was killing that shit. I was pouring it. It was so good. I knew exactly what it was. It was definitely a munchie meal. Now that's the epitome of some munchy shit. Like
Mm-hmm.
because I usually, but that right there, I was like, oh yeah, I gotta talk about this on the pod today.
Mm-hmm.
It was
That's,
very delicious. Try it. Get you some flaming hot Cool Ranch Dorito and get you the Polynesian sauce. You can buy the little thing in the at the store. They got the
mm-hmm.
Chick-fil-A sauce. Pour it on there. Get
Mm-hmm.
after you smoke because this is
Uh-huh.
clearly a monkey. And
Yes.
then thank me later. Thank
Exactly.
me later.
Please make a TikTok video so it can go viral. So Keith Lee can do it.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do it. Yeah, you just gave me an idea.
Yeah, you better do that. And it's flaming hot, Cool Ranch
Flaming
Dorito.
hot, Cool
So I can
Ranch,
see that, like you
not
said, giving
regular.
a sweet heat, almost like a Thai chili sauce type
Yeah,
situation.
it's like the heat with the sweet, like it was like I was in heaven. So I like a mix like that. So if you're not really a sauce person, it's not for you. Like try
Yeah,
it. I bet you like it. Bet you like
man, that got me.
it. That was the
That
one.
got, yeah, that got me a little bit. That's cool. I don't like the hot stuff, but you know what? I'll tell Bunny, I'll tell my girl, she'll do it. She'll be at
Yeah,
Walmart tomorrow getting the shit
tell
for it.
me to try it. They'll put
Mhm.
it. You can put it on one individually with how I was doing on some
Uh-huh.
hot shit, or you can just put some in a bowl and then put the sauce over and see how that do it for you too.
All right. Now, what I did on my munchie review here is me and my girl was out in the area. We stopped by this place called Sushi 88. For those who
Okay.
live here in Vegas, it's over off of Tanea and Craig in the Albertsons Park Shopping Center. I mean, it's literally off the freeway, y'all. So definitely, that area does have a few interesting restaurants. That's where they have the power plant, which is like a vegan McDonald's.
I think that's where that restaurant that we tried, where we had I reviewed a couple of shows ago, but go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the hibachi is. I think is it a hibachi grill? This
I forgot that it was black owned. It was small. It's literally in the shop.
uh-huh.
We went for brunch a couple of weeks ago. So
Okay.
I have to look and remember the
Yeah, you have to
name.
look that up. Yeah, but this is over on Craig and Tanea. So yeah, we went to Sushi 88 It's a sushi spot. They have all you can eat options. We got the all you can eat dinner or lunch rather. It was good. I gave it four blunts. Um, Simply because I don't think the price matched the quality of the food. I must
Mm-hmm.
tell you, the salmon was very fresh. I would go back. Don't get me wrong. I would go back just
Okay.
to give it another chance. We did have one of my favorite dishes there was the the Golden Knights roll. That was
Okay.
it was called the Golden Knights roll. It is excellent. It's got shrimp in it. I know it flares my gout up. I only had a couple of pieces, but it is good. Don't try the. We also ordered the Raiders roll. The Raiders roll. We didn't like it as much. So I'm not gonna say don't try it because it just wasn't our thing.
They
You know
did that on
what
purpose. They don't like the Raiders. I know what they did, but go ahead.
I mean? But you don't know. You have to try it. Some folks might like it. It just didn't hit as well as like I said the Golden Knight
Gotcha.
hit, and that was four. I gave it like I said. I gave that four blunts. Definitely, y'all. What are y'all munching on? What do y'all like to eat during while you're smoking? Now, Candy did have that Cool Ranch Doritos and Polynesian sauce. That is like you said, a straight pothead move. You
Straight
can't
pot.
you can't think about that unless you high.
You
You
can't get
can't.
no more pot heady than that. Like
Yeah,
when
exactly.
I was doing it, I said, this is borderline crackhead shit. Borderline.
Yeah,
That's
borderline.
what
But most definitely, y'all, we did have a good time today at the end of every show, like we always do. If you are in crisis and need someone to speak with, and you just really are thinking about just things that you shouldn't be thinking about, dial or text 988 on your phone. Get the help you need. Go to an emergency room. Just go get help. Like I said, I always want to talk with you and not about you. So definitely hit that up and and get with that. And I do want to thank you for watching, for smoking with us. Shouts
yeah.
out to Tony, Keish, Chris, David Keith was in here for a little bit, y'all. We
He
do,
popped in, popped out.
yeah, we do love y'all. We do love the support, and we got a lot of cool things coming down the pipe with you. Like I said, when Candy finishes that TikTok, we gonna put that up on the thing, y'all. Most definitely, y'all. We are moving up towards our year too, so
Yes,
definitely keep an eye out.
indeed.
Um, what I'm hoping pretty soon, y'all, and this is not in our control, is that when the weed lounges show up, one of them will sponsor us, and we'll do our podcast from there also. Um,
Yes, guys, support us. Please continue to support us. We
mhm.
love y'all.
So
We
if you have any
go with
show, exactly, you got any show ideas or anything like that, hit us up at info at theagingpotheads.com. If you want to be a guest or know someone who might be a good guest, turn them on to us. Most definitely. One of my friends is in a reality show, so I'm gonna try to get him on. Um,
yes.
Most definitely, and he smokes too. Or
Yeah,
last time I spoke with him, he smokes. I
we can
smoked
get
cigars
them
with him. I done smoked everything with this guy.
on.
Um, but most definitely check that out, y'all. Check us out. Now, I do thank you guys. I had a real bad day, but I'm happy I came on. The show must go on all the time. It always has to go on, but most
Mm-hmm.
definitely, I love being here, y'all. Y'all really make this really was the highlight of my day. So,
Yeah.
like we always say, meditate and medicate. And until next time, we are the Aging Potheads. We are here every Wednesday about 7-ish,
Ish. Pay
And
attention to the ish in that.
exactly. Until next time, my friends, please stay lifted. Good night.
Good night, y'all. We'll see y'all next Wednesday.